I am not here to teach you how to chase after millions. What I am here to remind you of is something far more profound. You right now hold the key to creating everything you desire. The only force that shapes your life, your world, your reality is your own awareness, your consciousness. What you accept as true, what you feel deeply in your heart, that becomes your world. You see, the moment you affirm, I am wealthy, you don't just speak words, you invoke a powerful truth. You're not merely waiting for it to happen in the future. You're claiming it right now. You don't chase it, you breathe it in. You live from it, not toward it. You've just planted a seed that will surely bloom. This seed is your assumption. You do not need proof to believe. Proof is irrelevant. Your belief is the cause. The effect is the reality you experience. Wishing, hoping, and waiting keep you stuck in a perpetual state of wanting. But assuming brings your desire into the now. It creates the space for everything to unfold. Feel it now. Assume it. Assume that it is already done. Walk through your home not as it is, but as though it is your dream mansion. Feel the walls, the rooms, the space, as if they are already yours. When you speak, speak not to convince others, but to affirm your truth to yourself. Speak as someone who knows their bank account is full, overflowing with abundance, not to impress anyone, but because that is real to you. The world responds not to what you say, but to who you truly are. Your self-concept is the root of all manifestation. You cannot continue to see yourself as someone who is trying to get rich. As long as you do, you will keep trying and nothing will shift. But the moment you shift your identity to I am rich, everything changes. This is not a mere affirmation, it is creation itself. You are not begging for fortune. You are the architect of your reality. You are the one who builds it step by step, from the inside out. But I don't see the money yet, you might say. That's irrelevant. The outer world always follows the inner state. Just as a mirror reflects your face, the world reflects your inner beliefs. The money will come, but it begins with the shift within. The world cannot give you what you do not first give to yourself. Your imagination is the catalyst for all creation. So now I ask you, will you claim what is already yours? Will you embrace this identity of abundance? Will you live, speak, and act as though you are already the person who has everything you desire? Because if you do, time has no choice but to catch up. Life bends to the story you tell yourself. If your story is one of struggle and lack, then that's what will continue to unfold. But if your story is one of wealth, ease, and success, then that is exactly what the world must reflect back to you. The outer world is not separate from you. It is a projection of your inner thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. Wealth does not respond to struggle, effort, or hustle. It responds to identity. You must first embody the identity of wealth on the inside before it can manifest on the outside. Every time you speak an I am statement, you direct your world. I am broke. I am trying. I am waiting. These statements keep you stuck in lack. But when you say, I am wealthy, and feel the truth of it deeply in your heart, everything begins to shift. Your world must mirror that truth. God is always responding to the essence of who you are, not to the words you speak. Imagination is not some fantasy or daydream. It is your divine power. It is the blueprint of all reality. When you imagine vividly, with emotion, you are not simply playing pretend. You are shifting into the state of the person who already has it all. That feeling, that belief, is the doorway to everything you desire. The appearances you see in the world around you are simply reflections of yesterday's thoughts. They are not permanent. They do not define you. The current moment is not a verdict. It is merely a reflection of the past. If you want to change your world, you must first change your inner concept of yourself. Don't wait for a sign. Don't wait for some perfect moment to act. Assume it now. Feel it now. Live it now. Let that assumption become your new reality. Let it permeate every part of your life. Let wealth flow into your words, your walk, your decisions, your choices, not from ego, but from deep inner alignment. You do not have to convince life to give you what you want. You simply have to become the person who already has it. That is the key difference between longing for something and actually having it. The longing comes from a sense of lack. The having comes from knowing. You do not move toward your desires. You move from them. You don't strive, you don't chase. You step into the state of having it already. When you shift your identity, everything changes. You stop striving and begin receiving. And that receiving, that flow, is where the magic happens. What would it feel like if it were already true? How would you stand, walk, speak, breathe, move? That feeling, that internal state, is your point of access. Dwell in it. Immerse yourself in it. Let it guide you in everything you do. It is the key to manifesting your desires. You don't need to figure out the how. The how is not your concern. Your task is simply to claim the end result. The means will come. The world will rearrange itself to accommodate your assumption. God will work in ways you cannot yet comprehend to deliver your desire. But it starts with your assumption, your belief, your knowing. A millionaire does not check their bank balance in fear. They act from a place of knowing. They speak with confidence from a place of certainty. That confidence comes before the evidence. It is the cause, not the result. The world gives to the person who knows they already have, not to the person who begs. So I ask you again, what are you assuming right now? What are you imagining? If your assumption is that one day I'll be rich, it's time to change it. Declare, I am rich. It is done. Not in the future, but now, right now. Feel it now. Walk in it now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. This is the only moment that matters. Choose your new identity now, and the world will catch up with you. It always does. You are not the struggler. You are the source of all that you desire. Live from that knowledge. Think from that perspective. Speak from that truth. Let it become your new atmosphere, your new reality. And watch as life begins to echo it back to you. Life is always reflecting who you are being. Don't try to become. You already are. Don't seek proof. Be the proof. You attract what you are, not what you want. So assume the feeling of wealth. Let it shape your words, your steps, your gaze. Let it mold your decisions, your choices, your entire life. As you do, reality will follow. You are not hoping anymore. You are knowing. And in that knowing, you create. Everything around you is a reflection of an assumption you have held. Some assumptions are conscious. Others are buried deep. But they are all shaping your world. If you assume scarcity, no amount of hard work will change your circumstances. Scarcity will still rule. But if you assume wealth is yours and you dwell in that certainty, life must obey. Not because of effort, but because of identity. When you assume wealth, when you embody wealth, the world must mirror that assumption. True assumption is not mere repetition. It's acceptance. It's when you no longer have to try to believe, you simply do. You don't wonder if it's real. You live though it is. That shift, that leap in consciousness is where the world begins to bend. The world does not resist. It reflects. It reflects who you are being. People treat you differently. Opportunities arrive. Ideas come. Not because you chase them, but because you became the person who naturally draws them in. This is not magic. This is law. Your consciousness shapes your world. Imagination is not a daydream. It is divine power. Every fortune that ever existed began as a thought, an idea, a belief believed into existence. The world is clay. Your mind is the sculptor. So, Close your eyes to what is. See with your mind's eye. Feel the freedom, the peace, the overflow. Picture your ideal life, not as a far-off dream, but as a memory. Imagination costs nothing, and yet it buys everything. Your life will change when your inner movie changes. So rehearse your new role. Walk through your dream home in your mind. Feel the joy of wealth. Hear the sound of ease. This is not fantasy. This is alignment. And the world cannot resist it. It will mirror it. Every time you imagine with emotion, you write a new script. Stay faithful to that script, and life must act it out. This is not wishful thinking. This is the law of manifesting. So go within. Close your eyes to the noise of the world. Dare to see beyond it. Dare to believe. You are not waiting for the world to change. You are the one changing it.